Testing. I hope you can hear me. I've got my AirPods in. I don't even know if they're... I'm gonna actually cover my drive. I'm in my drive for a second. I don't even know where I live. I'll probably post it on YouTube somewhere. Right. I don't need to know my street. I don't know why I've started the video here. let me just go up a little bit more. I think we're okay now. What's happening, people? So today I am driving to England, to Bristol. So I currently live in Wales. England is probably a good, where I'm going is a good probably hour and a half. So yeah, I thought, why not just be a little bit productive. I've got a long drive this morning. It's currently 20 to 7, so this is like normal time for me to leave for work. But today I'm going to Bristol to practice a dry lining course, so installing plasterboard. So that's going to be quite interesting. Obviously I'm training to be a site manager, so as a site manager you don't really like do work on site. You're more using the saying we have on site is we use what is upstairs and not is downstairs, which is my body. We're not doing labouring or manual work. We're doing more thinking and planning and scheduling for the following weeks and months, and at least that's what I'm trying to get into. Not the best at it, obviously. I'm just a trainee, but yeah, I thought I'd just turn the camera on, just say what I'm feeling, say what's going through my mind recently. So first thing I want to say is well done to Tom in the Sky. Tom in the Sky hit 1,000 subs. It just makes me happy, man. Makes me really, really happy. He's worked hard. He's so creative, and he didn't upload as many videos, and he hasn't uploaded as many videos that I have this year. But I think he's been calculated, and I think he's been very reasonable with the types of videos he releases. And I've been thinking about like myself and the content I make, and I feel as if the content I make is so I don't know what the word is. I feel like the content I make is good content, but I feel like it's not hitting the audience and the people, and it's not hitting the target as much as Tom's is. And I want to take a step back and sort of like analyze what's going on here. So I've got like a few different thoughts with YouTube and how that's treated me recently. I've also got a few thoughts with my presentation. So I've got an end of year presentation with work, so I have to speak in front of the director, which is my father, granted, the director, the commercial manager, my line manager, which is another director basically. So there is a little bit of pressure and nerves, and you've got to perform well, and you've got to know what you're talking about, and you've got to talk about the last year of my placement. And that's going to be a little bit challenging, don't get me wrong. I think it's a good opportunity for me to grow. I mean, it's just a good situation to be in for me, because I've got YouTube, I've got this end of year presentation, work on site is really busy at the moment, and so it's like, and I've got kickboxing and training and trying to stay fit on trying to eat healthy. Like yesterday I had a hot chocolate and Madeira cake, which isn't like the most healthiest thing I could eat, but it was really nice. Like sometimes the stress gets to me a lot, and the chocolate is like my comfort food for sure. I don't have it all the time. Like I still like, my abs are getting there now. My face is looking like quite good. I'm drinking a liter of water every morning before going to work, which is important. I just wish I could get daylight, man. It's absolutely pouring down here this morning. That's why sometimes I do these courses and I don't like it, because they give you a buffet. Like I brought my own food today, as I always do. Shout out to my mother. but I bring my own food today, as I always do. But they make these buffets full of like just chicken, and you know, but it's not like the healthy chicken. It's like deep fried and everything, and then there's like crisps, and there's not much fruit, if any fruit. There's like crisps and chocolate, and it's like, I don't want this, you know what I mean? And the other thing is, they give you like bad food. Like, I'm grateful they give us food, but it's not the best food. And then the second thing on with these courses is that they don't let you go out for lunch, because it's a full day course, which I understand and I get, because it, you know, it stops people coming twice or 2 times or 3 times a day. 3 times a week in the week. But the issue is, you know, you can't go for a walk and help in digestion. You can't get the morning, you can't get the sunlight, you can't, because you're just in a building all day, probably without windows or really small windows. I remember that in college, in the classrooms I was in, there'd just be no windows. And I'd be doing an assignment about like sustainability and how natural daylight is so important for the human to like be more productive in my college assignment. And yeah, I'm literally in a classroom with no windows. I'm like, oh, this is just brilliant. Yeah, I've lost my train of thought now. But yeah, those are just some of the difficulties we face when I'm doing an online, not an online course, but a course. Yeah, it is what it is. Another day today. I've started to pray recently. I try to do every single night for 5 minutes, and I've been doing it instead of meditation, which has been quite beneficial for me. It's been quite beneficial for me. There's something about, at the end of each day, counting your blessings, and there's actually a question I want to ask myself every night, which is, what are you proud of today? And you know, my answer doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be bold, it doesn't have to be the greatest things in the world, but it's all relative. So if I've had a bad day, and if I ask myself, what are you proud of today? It could be literally like walking the dog, going for a walk, getting fresh air, making 10 seconds of progress on my video, talking to new people in work, like. And if you go to sleep with like a little bit of a positive reframe, I wake up a little bit more happier. Like, today is pouring, and I didn't sleep well yesterday because I was like doing some research on YouTube. And despite that, I get to wake up and I'm like, I'm on it. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, let's go, let's get it. And that's a mentality shift. That's a mentality perspective, all from just thinking positively the night before. And obviously, you know what I mean. Like, I'm not a master at this. I'm not like a pro at this. I'm not like religious with this, but I'm very. I try to recognize positive actions throughout the day now, because I never used to do it before, and I feel like because I never used to do it before, I would put myself in a dark place, because I was never proud of the work that I'd done. I was never satisfied with the work that I'd done. But if I can go to sleep now and, you know, take a few things out of the day that reinforce the fact that today was a good day, I can go to sleep a little bit happy, and that's a nice feeling. So yeah. Not the biggest fan of driving, man. I'm really not. But a thing that I've actually started to do, and I've done this for the last 2 years now, maybe a little bit longer, because I just spend so long in the car every day. Like, today's going to be 3 hours in the car, yesterday was 2 hours, day before that was 2 hours, day before that 2 hours. that, you know, that's a lot of wasted time if you're just doing nothing. So I try to listen to a podcast, which I've always done with my life. Modern Wisdom is like but one of the ones that I do really like a trick that I've started to do is voice notes. So obviously I've got this end of year presentation coming up, so I put the script into a voice note, which means I just read out the script, record myself, and then in the car I'm listening to it 2-3 times. I said this, and then I said this, and then after that happened, and then after that I said this, and just get your brain to digest the things that I need to say in preparation for the actual presentation. Such good practice. And I feel as if, because my brain is also driving and I'm also focusing about something else, this is like this weird relationship where I get to zone out and kind of like daydream about the presentation, and then I can be, oh, what did I say there? And then I can cut back into the reality, go to my voice note, rewind, re-listen again. Really beneficial for me. Really beneficial for me. And obviously with the time I have on site at the moment, like I get to work and it's go mode. It's, you know, a meeting, presentation, site induction, going on site. And I want to be part of the team, so I'm trying to put more responsibility on myself as well. You know, man, I'm trying. I feel like I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm trying to work hard. I'm trying to make good progress on YouTube. I'm trying to be more authentic. I'm trying to be more honest. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm trying, and I think that's the most important thing. I think so. So I'm getting onto the motorway, so I need a little bit of, I kind of want to bulk up a little bit. I don't think I'm like huge, and I kind of want to get huge. Then the other part of me is like, I can't get huge because I don't want to eat so many calories that I'm just unproductive throughout the day. I tried to do a bulk last year, and I was eating like biscotti spread for breakfast with eggs and beans and bread, and you know, by midday I'm like slumped, I'm finished. And I'm like, I haven't eaten anything this morning. I'll try fat, maybe I'll have something because I'm doing this dry lining course, but usually I won't have anything. Usually I won't have anything. And I feel better for it. My first meal is around 11 AM, which is Greek yogurt and like fruit and natural nuts, and I feel so good from it. And then I have like a quinoa salad, quinoa. I got a quinoa salad for lunch, which I have around 1:30 now, and it works well for me. It works really well for me. Like, I don't wanna shout over myself because I'm on the motorway now. So I think I'm gonna end this video here. I'm not really sure what it is. I just thought I'd do a little update of what's popping, what's going on in my life. I feel like if I was watching someone, like if I was watching Joe Fraser and he made a video like this, I'd be interested. So I thought, I'm gonna make one. Why not? I'm in beautiful South Wales and it's pouring outside, but there we are. I'll have a good day today. Whatever day you're watching this, have a good evening, have a good morning, own the day, make some good progress, and I'll see you all in a bit. Have a good day, everyone.